Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. Lighting's a little weird. See if we can't figure that out. Anything? Nothing? Don't know? Don't care? Okay, moving forward. We just got back yesterday, and today is all about resetting ourselves back to our normal rhythms, routines, putting all of our things back in their proper places so that we can carry on with our daily lives. And I have yet to go to the grocery store. I mean, granted, we did get in last night at like dinner time, so I haven't had a chance to do that. I have been working on black coffee so far today. I have a few things that I do want to discuss with you, but the first thing I must do is get something to eat because I am starving. I mean, I'm not literally starving, but my stomach is a grumbling, so I need to do something about that. But I don't have any like real groceries in my refrigerator to cook up some fresh things. So I think what I'm gonna do is pull a keto chow and just drink some keto chow. In my pantry, I always keep things like avocado oil and MCT oil, some coconut oil, a variety of oils. And in my deep freeze, I always keep sticks of butter. So I pulled out a stick of butter, had that sort of defrosting overnight, not quite completely defrosted, but half a stick of butter and water is all I need to make keto chow. So that is what I did. It's super great when you come back from trips and have nothing in the fridge to make breakfast. Today, I chose the newest member of the Keto Chow lineup, and that is chai latte. It's wild, the aroma coming off this. It makes me feel like I have chai tea, which, I mean, it kind of makes sense since it's a chai latte flavor. So good on you, Keto Chow. Keto Chow developed this with Joe and Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos. I got to spend time with all of them at Ketocon. They are amazing people, and I am honored to know them and to be able to call them friends. This flavor, I am super excited to taste. I am gonna go through that with you right now. It's creamy. It's a little bit light, which is interesting because it is creamy. You think of creamy and you think of like heavy flavor, but it kind of has like a lightness to it. The spices in the chai flavoring are really good and not overpowering, but not non-existent. I feel like this is a delightful flavor. Today is launch day for chai latte. It's weird how refreshing yet comforting this flavor profile is in my palate. So I'm excited about that. Oftentimes the new flavors for keto chow sell out wicked fast. So if you are interested in this flavor, I suggest you pop over to the website today and get you some. I do have a link to keto chow in my description below if you choose to use that. It is an affiliate link and I much appreciate your support for my channel. And if you choose to use someone else's link, I fully respect that. In the same vein of sharing new things with you, I got something at Ketocon that has my brain just like firing on all cylinders. There were tons of new pieces of tech at Ketocon this year. I do have footage. I will be putting together a video. Hopefully I can get that done quickly, but life comes first. One of the new pieces of tech that we found at Ketocon is a continuous ketone monitor. What? First on the market. This has not been done yet. In this keto space, we have been lamenting not having a continuous ketone monitor, and a company called SciBio has produced a continuous ketone monitor that functions the same way. A continuous glucose monitor, it just gives you the parameters of ketones in that interstitial fluid of your body. I am so jazzed about this. My brain has already been turning on different things I can test with this. I have been playing around with the app. I did get this applied on the last day of the Ketocon conference, and it has been so interesting to be able to pull up the app and see how things have been going. I am not exceptionally pleased with where my body currently is in this particular graph. However, it's great to be able to find trends and make correlations with how my lifestyle impacts whether or not my body is functioning in a keto state or not. So far, with only 2.5, almost 3 days of wearing this CKM, I've already started to pinpoint observations and find little correlations in my data, which I think is the reason for having a CKM. It's not necessary for following a keto lifestyle or a carnivore lifestyle or ketovore lifestyle or just a low carb lifestyle. That's never necessary to live that way. It does, however, give you the opportunity to dial a few things in if you find yourself feeling stagnant or you're just really curious to know, what do my ketones look like during the middle of the night when I'm not going to wake up and disrupt my ever so important sleep in order to test for ketones. The SciBio sensor is very small. It does have an app. The app is not as robust as the NutriSense app that I've used with my CGMs, continuous glucose monitors, and it doesn't really have the ability for you to make notes when certain things happen. Example, I got up in the middle of the night because a child required me last night. I'd like the opportunity to pinpoint that time and say, I had to get up in the middle of the night at that time. How does that affect my ketone reading? So NutriSense has their rather robust app. You can add notes, you can put in meals, you can sort of talk about your stress level, you can make little pinpoint markers and go back and find trends that way. The folks that were at the SciBio booth were very knowledgeable and so kind. I really appreciated them very much. I really hope that SciBio, as they have more and more users, they are able to make those kinds of additions to their app. It would be great to be able to zoom in on your actual graph and see it in maybe a landscape view rather than portrait only. It'd be great to have those notes where you can pinpoint a time and add a note, oh, I went for a jog, or I just lifted heavy weights, or I just ate a ribeye steak, or whatever the case may be. Being able to add some pinpointed notes to tie in with where your reading is would be so great. This CKM, however, has quite the advantage over the CGM in one respect, and that is you don't have to scan it in order to keep your data. With the CKM, it automatically collects, stores, and then updates your app every 5 minutes. You don't have to scan your sensor. You don't have to worry about sleeping longer than 8 hours or forgetting to scan your monitor right before you go to sleep and then scan it the second you wake up. You're not going to have any gaps in data with this CKM from SciBio, which I find to be a huge win. I will try to put a QR code here on the screen so that you can go over to SciBio's website, check out their CKM for yourself, and determine whether or not it might be a tool that is useful for you. This is not an affiliate link. This is just information for you, and I just want to share. Over the next week and a half or so, I will be trialing different fats, different eating times, just trying to see what different variables create the highest impact on my ketones in the interstitial fluid, or what kind of depletes those. So I'm super excited to try this out. I still don't understand why it's so light. I can't explain it. If you're new here, I am Lindsey. I do what I eat in a day videos, recipes, sit down chat videos like this, all pertaining to my quest for health and wellness using a low carb, keto friendly lifestyle. And I would love to have you subscribe if those things are interesting to you. To my returning viewers, I appreciate you spending this time with me today. With all of these new things, I'm excited to share them, and I have also shared other things in the past. YouTube feels like this video right here might be perfect just for you, so I'll see you in that video.